I think it's the responsibility of the people in the field of designing homes or designers, while making the home a little bit more beautiful or clean it up a little bit more. Think how can we do that by making the world a little bit nicer, maybe, for all of us and for our kids.
The core of sustainability comes from the earth where you are building from, and you have to capture that. And then in the end, of course, you can use the rest to do use solar panels, but you use less of them. And it's all about that. The whole industry, it's about use less, and that's how sustainability is. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to live in a cave, but you have to think about how you create these things with using less of material, less of energy, all these things. I mean, 10 lights in a room, it's no need for it, You really don't need it, but some people think they need it because they have this. So it puts our clients to really put the money in the right aspect of the building, high insulated wall system, high insulated windows and doors, radiant floor heating, the natural, ventilated, and flushing for the building, right? And then of course, we take care of the right orientation and the passive solar and the passive wind and design. If somebody come to us and said, I would rather spend $50,000 on my hardwood floor than putting it into my radiant floor heating, we will have a conversation with him because of that, because we're passionate about that. This is something that we feel is not correct. If you want to save, if you have two elements to pick, of course pick the more sustainable, because you can add the wood flooring in 3-4 years if you have more money, but you will never do the radiant floor heating again.
I think it's very important to have the laundry room close to where the clothes are, like close to the bedrooms. I think it's, the little things that you think, if you think about it, makes so much sense, that can create a more healthier living, that creates happier people, that creates a better world.
Well, I think every client every project is really different, and like we do projects overseas, we do projects in Europe, we project in the Caribbean. We have clients that we have never met. We haven't even Skyped. I haven't even talked to them on the phone, but I've never met them. Mm-hmm. And in a way, it's kind of, when you start the project, it's kind of, you get of course, you first have to look at the property and look at the scope of work and the budget and the whole thing, and you try to feel the client, even though sometimes you have to do it through a phone, or sometimes you sit down with them, you talk to them, and you try to figure out their needs and how they live, because in the end, this is a house that are built for them, And then when we get into the hotel business, we've done a few of the hotels, it's completely different, because then the personal aspect of the building it's separated a little bit, and the same in the commercial, when we do apartment buildings, it becomes also a little different. Then it becomes more about the cost, and how fast can you do this? When can I open up the hotel? I want to open it tomorrow. Can that happen? So we need to be, we need to be fast and figure out a resolution quickly. Happy clients are the best. We've had text from clients many years later after we completed the project, and they're somewhere in the house and just texted us, said, well, we're just thinking about you guys because I just have a good feeling when I'm sitting right now with my glass of wine, and I just thought about you and thank you. And those are really a warning anyway.